ko Rawiri Waititi toku ingoa. He uri hau no te whanau Apanui no Ngāti Pro. Ko te hirau te maunga ko whangapara o te awa. Ko kaua tongo hia te marae, tau ira mai tawhiti te waka. Ko paumā tangatanga te tangata. Ko whakaari te puia. Nā tēnei rā ka mihi atu ki aku. Well, deep sea oil drilling is probably the most dangerous of all. Here in the Raukumara Basin, what they propose to do is to drill 3,000 meters down into the sea in very seismic waters. And White Island would probably be a perfect example of how seismic those particular waters are. And 3,000 meters is twice as deep as the exploratory well that was drilled in the Gulf of Mexico back in 2008, and still today they're cleaning that particular catastrophe up. Well, if there was a catastrophe, an environmental catastrophe in Whanau Apanui, to the likes of the one in the Gulf of Mexico, they're sitting on one of the migratory currents for the sperm whale that comes right through the Pacific, through Tonga, it comes through the Pacific and down past the East Cape there, down to Kaikoura where they do all the whale watching, then they go back out to the Antarctic, and then they actually go back around to Brazil and then back through.
And last night someone talked about the Kermadec Trench.
Yeah,
that's
the trench we're talking about. Yep. So in that Kermadec Trench is a very, very strong currents that run through there, but it's also very, very seismic. So they've got earthquakes. So GeoNet put out a bit of documentation saying that they registered over 100 earthquakes over the 6-7 on the Richter scale within 30 years. So that's the type of waters that they're proposing to drill into, and we're saying you have to be insane to even entertain the possibility of drilling in waters so dangerous. We've also got the prospects of exploratory drilling, not just in the Raukumara Basin in the sea, but in the Raukumara Ranges behind us. So there's a huge fight ahead of us. We need to research what else could work in terms of energy sources for the coast.
Have some of those alternatives been discussed today?
Well, we've discussed alternatives. We don't know what alternatives, but we've discussed that alternatives are important.
And what do you want to come away from this weekend with?
We've come together with a whole lot of other organisations and Iwi, NGOs to talk about how we stand together as a nation on mining and fracking in New Zealand. I think we've done well, and just hopefully that we get these messages out to our whānau and out to people, and to say these are real life issues, and that these issues are not Māori issues, that these issues are human issues and they're environmental issues that need to be addressed.
For anyone listening, watching, what can they do?
There are, like, if you're able to get to a lot of these types of conferences and get to them, get informed, have a look at. There's a whole lot of website information on the websites. There's a whole lot of Greenpeace have a whole lot of information. Te Whanau Apanui Runanga have a whole lot of information that you can, that people can access in terms of these kaupapa and be a part of it. Be a part of some intergenerational changes that will affect your mokopuna, and we hopefully positively if we can fulfil our endeavours and stop deep sea oil drilling, mining and fracking here in Aotearoa.